Hi students, this is Sivakumar, 12th Standard Business Mathematics and Statistics, Chapter number 3, continuation of exercise 3.1. Now problem number 3. Calculate the area bounded by the parabola y squared equal to 4ax and its latus rectum y squared equal to 4ax. Actually, 4 types of parabolas are already I've learned in 11th standard. Y squared equal to 4ax is open, right. I draw the diagram. So what do you mean by latus rectum? A straight line which is passing through the focus and perpendicular to the axis of the parabola. See, I consider the focus point. F represents focus. This is a vertex 0, 0. Focus point you know very well, that is a, 0. Vertex to focus distance is a units, so that the point is a, 0. I have learnt in 11th standard itself. This line is passing through what axis? X axis. X axis is the axis of the parabola. This line is called latus rectum. This line is passing through which axis? X axis. What is the x coordinate? A. So x that is equal to a is the equation of latus rectum. Here is a closed region. Closed region. We have to find out this area. Right. This shaded region is a required area. Particularly area in the first quadrant and area in the fourth quadrant same only. So that I am going to find the area of the region in the first quadrant. After that we can multiply it by 2 because same area lies in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. So okay, the required area both in first quadrant as well as in fourth quadrant, but I am going to find the area in the first quadrant, then multiply it by 2. Required area equals 2 into shaded area in the first quadrant. Why I am multiplying by 2? Area lies in first quadrant as well as in fourth quadrant, same area, so that I am multiplying by 2. 2 into area, or you can mention shaded area in the first quadrant equals 2 into this area. Since we are considering x limits, what is the x coordinate please? 0. Here x coordinate is a. 0, a, 0 to a. So first you mention the formula integral a to b y dx. This region completely lies above x axis. Above x axis. To starting limit, ending limit. In this region, what is the starting limit? You have to consider only x coordinate. What is x coordinate? 0. Here the x coordinate is a. 0 and a. This is a lower limit, so upper limit. Y. Y to be found from equation number 1. I do it here. Equation 1 implies y squared equal to 4ax. For finding y, taking square root on both sides. y squared square root is root of square root get cancelled, y will be there. Once you take the square root, you have to mention plus or minus because it is a quadratic equation. Square is there, so I have to mention plus or minus. Plus or minus root 4 root a root x. Root 4 into root a into root x. Plus or minus root 4 value is 2. Root a write as it is. Root x write as it is. So we have double curve. One is plus, another one is minus. Since we are considering the first quadrant curve, we have to write only the positive one. No need to consider the negative one. What's the positive one? Plus 2 root a into root x. 2 into root a into root x. Since we are considering the first quadrant area, I write here y that is equal to 2 into root a into root x into dx. Please listen. 2 2s are 4. Even root a is a constant because dx is there x only function, others and all constant. So 2 2s are 4. 4 into root a you can write outside the integral 0 to a. Can write root x that is x power half. Instead of square root you can write half in the power of x dx. That is equal to 4 into root a. Here you can apply the formula integral x power n dx. Integral x power n dx, x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So here x power, according to this formula, you just write half plus 1, half plus 1, n plus 1 by n plus 1. Integration over, you have to apply the limits. That is equal to 4 root a as it is. Half plus 1 equals 3 by 2. If you know, I can directly write. Otherwise, I do the calculation here. Half plus 1 equals 1 plus 1 plus 2 ones are 2 divided by 2. That is equal to 3 by 2. So, you will be getting x power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2. X power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2, limit 0 to a. 4 root a as it is. Division becomes multiplication. 3 by 2 reciprocal 2 by 3 into x power 3 by 2, limit 0 to a equals 8. 4 2s are 8 by 3 root a. Now we can apply the upper limit. What is the upper limit? A. Replace x by a power 3 by 2 minus lower limit 0 power 3 by 2. 0 power anything is always 0. That is equal to 8. Root a can be written as a power half by 3 into a power 3 by 2. That is equal to 8 by 3. You know that a power m into a power n, that is equal to a power m plus n. So a power half into a power 3 by 2 equals a power half plus 3 by 2 according to this rule, equals 8 by 3. A half plus 3 by 2, common denominator 2, add the numerator 1 plus 3 equals 8 by 3. A 1 plus 3, 4 divided by 2, 2 table get cancelled, that is equal to 8 by 3 a square. Don't forget write that units, square units at the last. So problem number 3 is over. Very important problem. So I'll be teaching problem number 4 in the next video. Thank you, children.